If you're someone who's thinking about using CBD gummies for sleep because you have chronic pain or you don't get great sleep, but you're worried about being groggy for work in the morning, this video is for you. So what do CBD gummies actually do to help you sleep? Let's talk about that a little bit. CBD gummies you're gonna see on the market today have a combination of CBD and then also another cannabinoid called CBN. Sometimes they also have melatonin. What research has found is that the combination of CBD and CBN, which is known to be very sedative, that combination is great for helping people fall asleep and also stay asleep. I hear it all the time from people that they can get to sleep, but then they wake up in the middle of the night and they have a hard time going back to sleep. So that's part of what the CBD CBN sleep gummy combination is supposed to help with. So I mentioned that a lot of CBD sleep gummies have CBN with them and also sometimes melatonin. We offer both options because we know that melatonin can be tricky for some people. Specifically, melatonin can be known to have kind of those hangover effects, like where you do feel groggy in the morning, or it just doesn't agree with people's systems and they've reported that they have strange dreams, different things like that. So we always offer both options. That way, if you need something a little stronger, the melatonin does give you that little bit of stronger sleep support. But if you're sensitive to melatonin, we have the non-melatonin sleep gummy option as well. When you're looking at CBD gummies for sleep, there are a lot of different potencies out there, plenty of products on the market, lots of different options. So here at the pharmacy, we always err on the side of caution. So we say start low, you can always increase your dosage. But if you start with the highest dosage, then you kind of have nowhere else to go. And you can build up a tolerance over time. And so you may end up needing to take more and more gummies if you're starting with a really high dose. So if you start somewhere with like a 10 milligram CBD CBN combination, you can work your way up, 20 milligrams, 25, and that way you can kind of play around with dosages and see how the gummy is going to affect you. There's nothing wrong with taking half a gummy to start either. If you've never taken a CBD gummy for sleep before, we would recommend starting with the lowest dosage that you can get your hands on, even if it means cutting a gummy in half. If you're taking CBD gummies for sleep for the first time, but you're concerned about will it make you groggy or not alert enough for work in the morning, our suggestion would be try them for the first time on a weekend or a holiday when you know you're not going to have to go to work in the morning, so you can kind of see how it's going to affect you. Our recommendation is that you take the gummy about 30 minutes to an hour before you go to sleep. It does take a little bit for your body to process a gummy and for the effects to set in. So that gives you a little bit of a window, and maybe you lay down in bed and then it kind of carries you off to sleep. Typically, the effects of a gummy last anywhere from 4 to 6 hours for most people. Everyone's different and there can be outliers. Maybe it would last longer for you or shorter for you, but the typical time frame is about 4 to 6 hours. So if you know you have to be up and alert and ready for work at 8 o'clock in the morning, you'd be fine taking the gummy anywhere up until midnight the day before. That way, the effects have hopefully worn off and you're up and alert and ready to go. If you know you have to be ready to go and alert at a certain time in the morning, it's always better to err on the side of caution. So maybe you take the gummy a little bit earlier than you think you need to. That way you go to bed, you're getting your own sleep before the effects of the gummy actually set in. And then you're getting an hour or so of sleep still in the morning where the effects of the gummy have worn off. It's out of your system before you have to be awake and alert and ready to go. We have a lot of experience, my husband and I, with CBD sleep gummies. My husband is one of those people where he can fall asleep, but he has trouble staying asleep. Because we try all of the products that we sell ourselves, we've had a lot of experience trying different sleep gummies. And what he's found is that if he takes the gummy about an hour before he goes to bed and lays down, he can get most of the way through the night with his sleep. And then if he wakes up in the middle of the night, he'll take another gummy and then he's able to fall back asleep, stay asleep for the rest of the night. And the wild gummies specifically that we sell and that he takes, he does not wake up feeling groggy at all. While all of this is good information from our experience, it's just that, it's our experience. Everyone is different. So if you're considering taking a CBD gummy for sleep, but you're not sure how it's going to affect you, we strongly advise you to speak with a medical professional before you go out and purchase anything. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe so that you get notified when we drop new content.